Hello and welcome. My name is Lida Hewitt and I'm member of Sutton Complementary Health Network. And I'm having a cup of tea with lovely Yvonne, another member of Sutton Complementary Health Network. And she's just telling me about her therapy. So Yvonne, could you tell me please what you do?
Yes, of course. Hi, I'm Yvonne Lentge, and basically I offer biodynamic massage through the Sutton Complementary Health Network. I'm also in the process of qualifying as a body psychotherapist, and I offer biodynamic massage as part of body psychotherapy as well. Shall I tell you a bit about what biodynamic massage is?
Yeah, if you could tell me how it works, if, for example, if I would be interested, how can you help me and what it would involve? That, I would really, because I don't know about this. I have never heard about this therapy. So it would be really useful for other people as well to know.
I'll give you a little bit of background and then I'll talk a bit about how it works. So biodynamic massage was actually invented by a lady called Gerda Boyesen, a Norwegian lady. And in the kind of middle part of the last century, in Norway, it was quite usual for physiotherapists to work on psychiatric wards in psychiatric hospitals. So she was a physiotherapist working in a psychiatric ward. And she noticed that the patients that she was doing her physiotherapy with that had responses like tummy rumbles and sounds like that tended to be the patients that recovered from their psychiatric problems more quickly. So she investigated this further and she discovered a lot about the guts, basically. There's a whole nervous system called the enteric nervous system that is located around the guts, which is incredible. It's got as many neurotransmitters located in it as we have located in our brains, but science doesn't really understand why we have so many neurotransmitters in the guts. But she was very interested in this, and she developed a series of massage techniques, really, that were designed to maximize relaxation, facilitate digestion, but in her mind she was thinking that it's not just a physical digestion process, it's actually an emotional digestion process. So the idea is that we can literally kind of digest stress products, not just physically, but also we process them psychologically at the same time. It's very holistic biodynamic massage in that it very much believes that anything that's happening in the body, there's also a parallel of something happening in the mind as well, or in the emotions, in the psyche. The word biodynamic actually means life force or life energy. So the different massages work to support the flow or movement of energy within the whole system at all the levels, psychologically, in terms of the muscles and movement, and in terms of the autonomic nervous system, which are the things we're not in control of, harmonizing all of those, including sort of pulse, breathing. There are lots of signs of activity in the autonomic nervous system that biodynamic massage therapists learn to recognize. So, emotionally and psychologically is the way that this massage works. We don't use any oils. We can very easily work with clients who keep their clothes like all on. But likewise, some clients might prefer to sort of just undress down to their underwear, and that's fine. We very often use a sheet. So we might actually cover the client on the massage table with a sheet and then just move the sheet so that only the part of the body that we're working on is uncovered. So we're very mindful of things like, privacy, dignity, safety, because we're working at that emotional level as well.
May I ask you, Yvonne, is it the massage, is it a deep massage or is it like stroking? What does it involve?
Well, there are 12 types of massage when you learn the
Okay.
basic training. So one of them is called basic touch, and that works at the level of the muscles. And the amount of pressure that you will use is very much kind of, it's kind of indicated by the contact that you have with the client, the signals that you're picking up from their sort of autonomic nervous system, whether the colour's coming back into their face, whether a nice deep breath comes and a nice sigh. But also we have this little machine, which I'll show you, called a stethoscope. So all biodynamic massage therapists have one of these. So at one end, you've got a kind of traditional stethoscope like this.
Okay.
And at the other end, you have this lovely little sort of speaker kind of contraption. So this actually goes underneath the tummy, or it can go underneath the back of the client. And through the speaker, if you want, you can have headphones. But through the speaker comes the sounds. It really picks up at a very sensitive level the sounds of what's happening in the guts. So you can learn to recognize different sounds that kind of give you like the green light that you're at the right pressure or that you're in the right place. It's as if the body is literally vocalizing and saying, oh yeah, that's where I need the contact, or sometimes with a very light level of touch, you can have a very strong level of contact. For some people, a light level of touch might even be quite provocative, and you might be a bit firmer to actually help them feel a bit safer. So it varies from person to person.
Okay, and can you tell me, do you work with women, with men, or with certain problems, or do you work with whoever needs your help?
Certainly, I work with women and with men. I tend to work with adults, so I don't work with children using this type of massage. I certainly could broaden my training to include work with children. I think there are some biodynamic massage therapists that do work with children, but myself, I'm qualified to work with adults. In terms of issues, there is a wide range of issues. Certainly I've worked in charities that specialise in working with people with addictions. I've worked in mental health field. So you can help people to get a stronger sense of their boundaries through this type of massage. You can help people to feel more connected to their aliveness. You can help people to learn how to regulate their energy more effectively. There's many different ways that it can be used. So it can be used to, I wouldn't say treat, because I don't think of myself as treating people, more supporting people to get in touch with their own natural regulation, the natural wisdom that is present in their own body, really.
Yes, and how many sessions do you think people might need? Could they see immediate relief or release? And how long it will last, the release or the change in the body,
That's a very good question, actually. So the biodynamic training that I've had, it's really designed to work more on a long-term basis. So it's not really designed to be a one-off massage.
So it's not one quick fix.
It's not a quick fix. We tend to encourage clients to try and see if they can commit to having 6 sessions. And sometimes that will be all somebody has, and we can certainly kind of complete a process to the extent that it's possible to do that within 6 sessions. And if I know that someone only wants 6 sessions, I'll work towards having a little bit of an ending process and closing the process off with them at that point and supporting them to carry it on in their own way. But many people do come to biodynamic massage for longer periods, 6 months, a year, longer than that even. And it is meant to be a kind of weekly, ideally it would be every week, but some people come once a fortnight. Some people might even have it once a month, once they've already kind of embodied a lot of the, non-verbal learning, so to speak. they might feel that that monthly is enough for them to kind of keep up that momentum.
Okay, wonderful. And this might be quite a strange question, but I do wonder, because of the present time and circumstances nowadays, can you provide these sessions by Zoom call or on the phone, or do the clients have to come and see you? Does it have to be hands-on?
It's a good question. I know people that have biodynamic massage clients who are still connecting with them over Zoom. My guess is that that would be a kind of therapeutic relationship that's already established, so that there's a verbal and a non-verbal language almost in common between the two people. I have those kinds of relationships. So I haven't moved online with purely biodynamic massage clients, because at the point where lockdown started, I didn't have any ongoing biodynamic massage clients, but I was using biodynamic massage with my body psychotherapy clients. And so I have moved online with several body psychotherapy clients. So body psychotherapy is more within the traditional psychotherapy realm. With those clients, I found that when I've done biodynamic massage with them in the room in the past, I've been able to evoke some of that work with them online. Mm-hmm. So we've sort of done kind of following the sensations in the body, and then someone might, do, and I'll say, yeah, let your hand find, where your body needs the contact, and then I'll sort of encourage their hand to kind of like move as it needs to do. And then I might say, oh, what's the back of the neck like? And then they'll find a certain spot and say, oh, it's tender there, And then from there, we might end up doing a kind of more of a visualization work with the spine, sensing into the sensation, starting right down from the sort of sacrum or even down into the coccyx. And it's almost like it's a sort of self-massage process that the client can go through on their own, but with the support of the therapist on the other end of the video call.
Okay, wonderful.
It's not quite the same as a massage, but it's using like the language of the massage, really.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell people how can they find you if they are interested to work with you?
Yes. So the two main ways to find me would be to go to the Sutton Complementary Health Network website, SCHN, and in there's a register of all the therapists that are part of the network, so you'll find me in there. Otherwise, you can just go straight to my website, which is YvonneLentge.com. But yeah, either way, you'll find me.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. It was
Thanks,
really
Lida. Bye.
Very interesting. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Yvonne.